Hey, okay, now I'm back. We're going to look at how to make a virtual coin flipper in Scratch. It can be pretty neat. I'm going to do a little bit of advanced sort of coding in here too that you can follow along with if you've sort of kept up at this point and you're still actually into using Scratch in your classroom. But you know, trust me, what I've done so far might seem all crazy complicated, but for my grade 6s, it is absolutely par for the course. I asked them to make a probability calculator that would choose a different colored cube out of a bag, and they drew bags on the screen with different colored cubes in them, and you'd pull a different color out, and it took them, I'd say, less than half a period. They did that in sort of the first bit of our class, about 15 minutes. So kids pick this stuff up absolutely, and a lot of them really respond to the way it all just follows logically. So we're going to make a virtual coin flipper. Cat, we don't need the cat. We're going to draw our own sprite, which is going to be a coin. So here we go. Let's see. Create. And, oh, the cat's back. Sorry. Goodbye, cat. We don't need you. Paint a new sprite. Okay, we're going to make a quarter. There it is. Fill it in with gray. Fill it in black, whatever. And move me here. Let's see. We're going to write on it, make this H. Okay, and then we'll duplicate this, and we're going to make a T. Okay, and then we're going to duplicate this. We're just going to draw a little rectangle that is going to stand in as our flipping coin, because we kind of want it to look a little animated. We want the coin to kind of look like it's flipping. So we'll get rid of that. We'll move him up here. So we have 3 costumes, H, T, and this flip thing. So we'll call this heads. We'll call this tails. And we'll call this flat coin. All right, there we go. Be back over here. All right, so now we'll get to making our coin flipper. So sprite 1, that's what he looks like. He could be anything, heads, tails, or coin flip. There, put him there. Okay, let's get to work. When the flag is clicked, we need a variable. First variable is going to be called result. Call it result, sure. It's like heads or tails. How about what side is up? There we go, what side is up. I like variables that you can actually know what they are standing in for. So when the green flag is clicked, set what side is up to pick a random number between 0 and 1, because a coin only has 2 sides, so the only possibilities are 0 or 1. We're going to get H to be, heads will be 0 and tails will be 1. If 0 comes up, that's a heads. If a 1 comes up, that's tails. Let's do it. Oh, look, tails came up. Oh, look, heads came up. Oh, look, tails came up. Oh, look, heads came up. Oh, look, tails came up. Oh, look, tails again. Great, there we go. There it is, but let's make it a lot fancier. All right. If command, if what side is up equals 0, okay, then switch to this one here, switch costume to heads. Remember, I said that heads is 0. 0 is going to be heads. We need another if command here. If what side is up equals 1, then we'll say switch to costume tails. Okay, let's see. Oh, look, tails, heads, tails, tails, heads, tails, heads, heads. Great, awesome. So that's fun. Now let's animate it a little bit to make it kind of look sort of fancy. Here we're going to take a repeat 10 times command, and we'll put it right here under our flag. Good. What are we going to repeat? We're going to repeat switching between the 3 costumes. Switch to costume flat coin, duplicate, and duplicate. Switch to costume heads, flat coin, tails. Okay, so put him in there like that. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Now, let's see. Switch to costume heads, switch to costume flat coin, switch to costume tails. Repeat 10 times. Now, if you can't see it flipping, it's because the computer. This is one of the things about working with Scratch. The computer works so fast; it's sometimes hard to see. So we need to tell the computer to wait. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Now that's not going to look very. Okay, so it's going to do that 10 times. That does not look like a coin is flipping. So let's stop that. Instead of waiting 1 second, let's wait 0.3 seconds. Okay, there we go, and flip it. Still doesn't look like the coin is flipping. Let's go 0.1 seconds. Nope, not good enough. Let's go 0.04 seconds. Okay, that's how long we're going to wait between each command. Nope, still too slow. 0.03. There we go. Let's check this one. Now that looks like a coin flip to me. Okay, that looks like a coin flip to me. Now, you can see that the cool thing is that when a 1 comes up here, we're going to have a T here. When a 0 comes up here, we're going to have an H here. Heads, tails, heads, tails, and so on and so forth. That is wonderful. Great little coin flipper. Nice little animation. Okay, so now we need to keep track of how often heads comes up and how often tails comes up. So we'll make 2 new variables. One we'll call heads, and one we'll call tails. Okay, heads and tails. There they are, heads and tails. All we need to do is change tails by 1 if tails comes up, change heads by 1 if heads comes up. That way we are now keeping track of our results. Oh, heads, great. Oh, another heads. Oh, another tails. Great, awesome. I'm going to make a little 0 command over here just so we can 0 everything. When space key is pressed, set tails to 0, set heads to 0. Okay. There we go. Now, we want to really see the power of Scratch. So let's put a repeat command around the entire thing. Let's repeat it 10 times. Here we go. Okay, so tails came up 8 times, heads came up twice. That to me would be something I would say to the kids, why does it seem like tails is coming up so much more often? And the answer is that you didn't do enough flips, you didn't have a large enough sample size and a large enough data set. So we need to go a lot bigger. 10 is not enough. I'm going to 0 this. Now, I'm going to get this to repeat 100 times, but the reason it took a while is because the flipping is taking a couple seconds per flip, because we're doing this 10 times, right? So I'm just going to get rid of our little animation. That was fun, but we're not going to go with it anymore. I'm also going to get rid of the switching costumes in here, because that will slow things up. If you really want to crunch some data, you just can't really have a lot of animations happening on screen. So I'll duplicate this guy, put him here, okay, and Now, we're working with this. Okay, we'll switch him to costume heads. Now, all we're doing is we're moving on to something different where we're not really going to do the animation. That was fun, but it kind of gets in the way of the serious numbers we want to crunch. Okay, so when this is clicked 10 times, choose a random number. If it's 0, that's heads. If it's 1, that's tails. Then repeat the whole thing again. Okay, so 0 everything. Let's do it 100 times. And here we go. Wow, look at that. It did it so many times. 5842. Let's 0 it. It's hard to see exactly what's happening. Oh, it's so fast. It just did it 100 times. 3763. That's how fast these computers are and how fast Scratch is. So let's 0 that again. I'm going to make a new variable called number of flips. That way we'll just be able to more visualize what's actually happening. You'll put number of flips right here. We don't need to see what side is up, so I'm going to erase that. Okay, so every time we repeat, we're going to set number of flips. Sorry, that goes over here. Number of flips to 0. And in here, change number of flips by 1. Every time we do this, we're going to go up by 1. Okay, so let's 0 everything. Here we go. 100 flips, 5644. Okay, that's 100's not good enough. We need a bigger sample size. Okay, let's go 1,000. Okay, there we go. Ooh, 503, 497. Now we're getting somewhere with probability. Look at that. It's pretty much half and half, but 1,000's not good enough. Let's go 1,000,000. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you'll see how fast the computer is for this kind of thing. Boom. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800,000, 900,000. We just did 1,000,000 flips. We just flipped a coin 1,000,000 times, okay? And you can tell your kids that if you were to flip a coin 1,000,000 times, it would take you about 3 months without sleep to flip a 250,000 times. Look at those numbers. 500,597, 499,403. Woo! Now, moving on.